Alrighty, well, here we are again, people, with more TTBurger game reviews, and you know me as, of course, Tony. And we are at episode 99, part 3 of my Spyro series review, aka the final part. And you know what that means, don't ya? Well, after this video, this next game review, we're gonna be going for our final episode. And I told you it's going to be on a popular franchise and a popular character that started off with its love on the PlayStation and stuff, and that's how he started. And you're probably wondering who it is? Well, I can't tell you yet. You'll have to find out in episode 100. And if you want to take a guess on who it is, comment down below if you take a guess. And I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong or not. You just guess, and I'll tell you when I upload the video and stuff for episode 100. It'll be another multi-part review, I'm just telling you that now. That's the only hint you're getting. But I talked about that long enough. Here's a little TTBurger recap to show you all what you missed in episode 99, part 2, when I took a look at Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage, and gave it a 9 out of 10 because there were a couple problems I had with it, like had to do a lot of backtracking in the game to 100%, set the game, and the things with the orbs and stuff like that, and other things where I had to take some points off there, but I gave it a 9 out of 10 because it was still a fantastic sequel and definitely worthy of owning if you like Spyro the Dragon and stuff like that. But today we reached the third and final game of the Spyro trilogy, and we're gonna be looking at it right now. It was released in the year 2000. I got it right here. This is Spyro, Year of the Dragon. For of course the PlayStation. It was also on the Spyro Reignited trilogy, on the PS4 and Xbox One and stuff like that, but I'm going to be looking at this one. It's the one I grew up with, it's the only one I have. I don't have the Reignited trilogy, so let's get started here. Now, for the third game in the series, usually for a third game in the series or trilogy and stuff like that, the third game would improve on most of the stuff or everything about the first two games and make them even better and stuff like that. Does Spyro Year of the Dragon deliver? The answer is, it's a yes. Almost everything has been improved over the first two games. There are still a couple annoyances here and there that were brought on from the first two games, but they're so small that like it's just I'll be taking some points off of it, but not that many points and stuff. I'm just saying there and stuff. But as we get started here, let's talk about the story. And I love the story of this game. This story is definitely my favorite story of the Spyro trilogy. The story is a bunch of baby dragon eggs have been stolen by this dragon named Sorcerers and stuff like that, along with her partner Bianca, who's basically a rabbit and stuff like that, and a group of bad guys called the Rhinox and stuff, and they're trying to steal the dragon eggs to harvest all the dragon magic and stuff. So it's up for Spyro and Sparks along with four new characters here: Sheila the Kangaroo, Sergeant Bird, Bentley, and Agent 9, along with Hunter the Cheetah and stuff like that, to stop them once and for all and stuff. And of course, like I said, these new supporting characters are definitely a huge factor to the story, and you can play as these four new characters here and stuff as well, along with Sparks in certain levels and stuff. But I'll talk about that in the gameplay. Elora the Fawn only makes a cameo appearance in this game, but Zoe the Fairy and Moneybags the Bear are still here, and it definitely makes the story shine really well. And I love the story about this game. I wish I could tell you more about the story, but if I do, we'll be here all day, because this story is definitely the best out of the original Spyro trilogy, definitely. But now, let's get on topic here and talk about the presentation. And the presentation is just amazing. Especially for a PlayStation 1 game, these graphics look fantastic. And this game came out in the year 2000, and look how great this looks. I mean, look at everything. They took the graphics of the first two games and made them even better, and they definitely shine here really well. I mean, you look at the character models and everything like that, and the backgrounds and stuff, and you see how great they look. It showed that Insomniac Games put a lot of care and effort into them. I mean, it still looks great to this day. And it's gonna sound weirder, but I actually prefer the graphic style for the original version over the reignited version, like that. But that's just me though. And everything looks great. The cutscenes look great. The frame rate is very smooth, and it's very colorful too. It still has that fairy tale dragon feel to it, and I love it. The presentation is just fantastic, and it is amazing. It's just like it can't get any better than that. This thing, it cannot get any better than that, and it definitely works here. It definitely works here for the most part. But now let's get into the sound. Sound is amazing. Tom Kenny once again voices Spyro, and he does a great job. And the other voice actors do a great job here too. I mean, Tom Kenny did a great job voicing Spyro in the second game, and Carl Oswald did great voicing Spyro in the first game. But Tom Kenny is is fantastic here. Better than he was in the second game, and he improved a lot, really well. And just that's just me being honest there, but he improved really well, definitely. The music is also fantastic. I mean, the music is basically got a lot of upbeat pop tracks and stuff like that, and the pop tracks just fit the game really well. I mean, I love the pop tracks and stuff, like how the pop upbeat techno tracks and stuff fit the game really well. They're upbeat, they're catchy, and it makes you wish that you can find the soundtrack somewhere on YouTube, listen to it and stuff. And if I do find it, I'll post it in the description for you guys here as well. It definitely will, definitely. And of course, the ambient sounds are fantastic as well. It's just that everything about the sound has improved. Gameplay. Now let's talk about gameplay here. Gameplay for the most part is excellent. There are a couple of problems that I have with it and stuff, but I'll talk about that later on. Now for gameplay, the gameplay is fantastic. There are a couple of small problems that I have with it though, that I'm going to take points off it though, but let's talk about the goods here. There's a lot of goods here for the gameplay. Once again, of course, this is a 3D platform, stuff like that, and of course you not only play as Spyro, but you play as those 4 other characters that I mentioned as well, like Sheila the Kangaroo, who can stomp and stuff like that, and just like do a double jump, and you got Sergeant Bird, who can fly and shoot missiles and stuff like that, and more. And these characters are definitely a great factor to have, because this was the first Spyro game where you could play as other characters, and it definitely works really well. This time in the game, you're not collecting talismans or anything like that. You're going around trying to collect baby dragon eggs and to save them and stuff like that. It's kind of similar to like rescuing the dragons in the first game from being in stone and stuff like that. It's very similar to that, except for the fact that like they don't talk and stuff like that, but they do give you a name of the name of the dragon you rescue and stuff. And it's really nice to see that when your score goes up for the eggs and stuff. And you also collect treasure as well, trying to collect all the treasure and stuff too. So definitely a lot to do in these levels. And these levels are big. These are big levels. There's a big variety of levels as well. Like you got ice levels, underwater levels, and like grassy levels and stuff. And of course like levels with lava in them and stuff like that. They did add a huge variety to the levels and stuff. And there's also some vehicle sections in here as well, like you'll be like mounting turrets on like a boat and stuff like that, or so and stuff, and command variety and doing other vehicles as well. In fact, I like how they added the vehicles here. I mean, like it just really works. And you also have some fun side quests here as well. You can actually challenge Hunter the Cheetah in like skateboarding stuff too. You can go skateboarding, you can do races and stuff like that. You can try and like go and go do some tough tests of like rescuing people, stuff like that, and stuff, to collect an egg and stuff. I mean, the skateboarding thing was pretty cool. It's like, whoa, Tony Hawk meets Spyro the Dragon and stuff like that. It's really cool. Tony Hawk meets Spyro the Dragon. It's really cool to see Spyro the Dragon on a skateboard, just like doing flips and rolls and stuff like that. It makes you feel like you are a dragon on a skateboard and stuff. It's so cool. And of course, like I mentioned, these side quests give you dragon eggs too, and they are a lot of dragon eggs there and stuff like that you're going to unlock, like 5 to 7 of them in each level. And of course, you got Spyro's abilities, which are actually already unlocked from the start and stuff. And Sparks the Dragonfly is your health once again, and there's like a bonus level when you complete the game. It's a very lengthy and challenging game. This is a very lengthy game and a challenging game with smooth controls and stuff too, and challenging boss fights. But now I gotta talk about the negatives here. The negative is the backtracking is still a problem, and it's a big problem here if you just want 100% the game, because the main problem with the backtracking is that like there are certain levels of the game that requires you're the character that you may not have unlocked yet and stuff, and it'll be frustrating to have to go back to that level later on, so that if you want to try and get all the eggs and such, and by the time you already unlocked that character, you probably are already forgotten that you need this certain character to unlock it and stuff. And it's not a huge game killer, but still, it would have been better if this thing was fixed, because the backtracking is a huge problem and stuff like that and such. But like, I'm not gonna take that many points off though. I still gotta take some points off for it because like it is a problem, because I wish the backtracking was not an issue. But I guess Insomniac want to do something like that to try to add replay value to it, which it does. But still, it's kind of annoying when you reach a certain level that you can't get to yet because you haven't unlocked that character yet and stuff. But that's just me though. That's just my thing. I understand people may like it, but I'm just not a fan of this here. But aside from that though, there's not really much else I can say about this game. I mean, like, it's a great game, definitely the best in the original Spyro trilogy. It improved a lot on almost everything here. So that's aside from that one backtracking problem that it still has. I mean, for the most part, this game is awesome. It's definitely my favorite game in the Spyro trilogy. So what's my final verdict here? Well, I say I recommend you all to pick this game up. It's a fantastic game. You will not know what you're missing. This game is awesome. I love this game. and I know you will too, so definitely pick it up if you can find it, because you will not know what you're missing. Due to the small complaint I have about the backtracking, I will not be giving this game a perfect 10, but I will be giving it a 9.5 out of 10 because it's the best score to give it. I love this game. Best game in the series. Definitely a Spyro game you can go back to. You can go back to all the Spyro games, but this is my favorite one out of the bunch, definitely. And I definitely recommend you all pick it up. And that's it for the Spyro the Dragon series review. Now, you're probably wondering, well, I'm looking at other Spyro games, like Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, or Spyro A Hero's Tale, stuff like that, or the Skylanders games, or like the Reignite trilogy. Well, I do have Enter the Dragonfly and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna review it right now, because one, I only wanted to focus on the original games, stuff like that, and we know how much crap Enter the Dragonfly was and stuff like that and stuff, and I feel like I just want to focus on the original ones, because these are the ones I grew up with and stuff. I'll not be looking at the Legend of Spyro games because I never cared for the Legend of Spyro games, and I'm not looking at Skylanders. Hell no, man! I'm not looking at Skylanders because Skylanders is definitely a big joke for the joke. They just put Spyro's name in it just for money and stuff. So I'm not looking at that. Reignite trilogy, not so much, because I'm fine with the games I have here and stuff like that, and I'm just fine with it. I mean, Spyro came a long way, but I wanted to look at the 3 original games on the PlayStation that made Spyro the character he is and stuff, and made him popular and made him great. But I will not be looking at any of the other games, maybe Enter the Dragonfly in the future, but just not right now and stuff like that, because I'm not going to look at it now. But that's pretty much all I have to say for this, and we finished episode 99, and you know what that means? Our 100th episode is definitely coming up soon, and I'm not gonna tell you who the character is and stuff like that. You gotta find out for yourself. But I can tell you this: it's on a popular character that started out on the PlayStation. That's all I am telling you, and that's all I'm telling you. I'm not gonna give you any hints. All I have to tell you is a popular character. That's all I'm gonna say. Before I end this video, feel free to subscribe, like the video, comment down below, check out the other videos as well. Don't forget to join my Discord group called TTBurger Gamers United, because we're always looking for more members to join and stuff like that. That's pretty much all I gotta say. This is Tony. Peace out, have a great day, and see you all in episode 100. Woohoo! And we're definitely checking out there because episode 100 will be up soon. But in the meantime, feel free to enjoy the videos I have before I upload the 100th episode. It'll be in multi-parts, like I said. So be on the lookout for that. This is Tony. Peace out.